Hello everyone, thank you for visiting this YouTube channel. Here I am with a quick recap on TASI based on last week and today's event. I'm sorry I could not make any video during the week because I was extremely tied up with other things. Before we move to the next part of video, here is a disclaimer. Please read it thoroughly. Only once you agree, proceed with next part of the video. Thank you. So basically, I'm not representing I'm not recommending any trade over here. These videos are only for information and educational purposes based on my own analysis. Do consult your trading advisor before placing a trade and follow your risk management rules. Thank you. So I was talking about bearish divergences since couple of weeks, and I kept mentioning that these are nothing but a kind of hurdle on the way, as long as positive reversal formations are achieving their target and are not getting broken. But as you had seen, I was showing you on 30 minutes hourly to hourly time frame, there were divergences that were, see, these all these divergences we have seen as those are forming at end of the day. Cause of concern, none of these were the cause of concern. The cause of concern, as far as markets correction is concerned, was 11,000, which was also a resistance. I remember, if I remember well, I had been mentioning in almost all the videos that 11,000 will be one of the important resistance level to look out for. Now what has happened is that this is 30-minute time frame for you. Then I had shown you guys that on 240-minute time frame also multiple divergences were forming. For example, this was something of importance to me, 10,698, 719, and then prices were correcting and again rising. But what was happening was, with every rise there was a divergence formation in some other time frame. Guess what, I had stopped my video, I think last time, after detecting this divergence on 5 hourly time frame. So anyways, this is not, something, still I'm mentioning that this is not something of a greater importance. The something of importance is the formation wherein positive reversal target or positive reversal pattern is getting broken along with multiple divergences, which simply means that even though bulls were trying to take the market higher, energy was lacking. And even though they came once wherein they attained, I think, 10,900 level, they were lacking by few points only. Okay, let us see the chart itself. So I think this is the week wherein we made a high of 10,989. Market could not touch 11,000, but after this market has now taken a serious pause wherein market is correcting briefly. Always, as we know that it takes a while to rally, towards the higher levels, but it does not take any time for market to give up all the gains. I personally experienced, I've had horrible experiences in last 15 days wherein I have seen markets getting broken left, right, and center, and one got to be very careful, very extremely careful, which is why I keep mentioning the risk management rule is to be followed very strictly. In these markets, computers are placing order, and your positions can be blown. Like in my view, if you're sitting on profit, you must have a mechanism to to secure those. Anyways anyways since these are not there's no trade recommendation over here, I'll come to the point. This is weekly time frame chart. I don't see any problem. Everything is good over here. Again, trend is clearly up. There's absolutely no doubt about it as far as weekly time frame is concerned. And slowly I'll come to the smaller time frame, and I do not find any issues over here also. Though market briefly, this is your 3 days time frame, and we have a divergence over here as well, and this is the positive reversal pattern, 9,907 to 10,228. Boss, I shouldn't use this word, but in case if this correction is for true, then this reversal pattern should be broken. And when this reversal pattern gets broken, I think you will be seeing some deep correction coming into the market. But I would not be guessing. I would not be doing any guesswork here. I'm clear that the longer term direction of market is clearly bullish. But since prices are overextended, we have got multiple divergences coming back to back in the market. So there is a higher probability that the market will be pausing for a while, and one got to be very careful with the stops. The most important thing that I have found is that people will be placing their trades on, say, daily or weekly time frame, and then they'll be adjusting their risk on hourly and 4 hourly time frame, which does not work. So anyways, now coming to the two days time frame. On 2 days time frame also, I think things are okay. There's nothing to get worried about. But again, if you don't understand the concept of time frame, then this will not make any sense at all to you. But in case if you thoroughly understand what is the significance of time frame, then trend is clearly bullish on higher time frame. See the beauty. We had divergence between 10,531 and we had divergence and 10,913. Okay, so these 2 points are clearly indicating the divergence, and then we had positive reversal between these 2 points, which was 10,685 and 10,831. Now guess what? This has been broken. This pattern I love the most. Bearish divergence followed by positive reversal, which gets broken, is a lovely pattern. But the only thing is that distance between these 2 points is quite big. I would expect all these events happening in probably 10 sessions, within 10 to 12 sessions max. See, when positive reversal pattern is getting broken, especially on a daily time frame, one got to be very careful with their stop losses. Very extremely careful. Anyways, coming to the smaller time frames, I have already shown you that we had a bearish divergence between 10,900 and 10,916, 17, sorry, and then we have also witnessed a broken positive reversal on 5 hourly time frame. We can go to 4 hourly time frame, where I have not noticed something which could have been used as a trigger. uh, and but all the yellow lights were flashing way ahead. You have multiple divergences forming back to back on various time frames. Even when the market is rallying, it is not able to blow all the divergences and all that. These are all the yellow flash, but the red light is probably when your reversal patterns are getting broken. Okay, so here is a 3 hourly time frame, and we had a positive reversal between 10,796 and 831. This was smoothly broken. Coming to 2 hourly time frame, I do not think that a lot is there. If one may remember well, we have had multiple divergences, back-to-back divergences on 2 hourly time frame, 1 hourly time frame, which were never broken. See, this is the divergence I'm talking about between these. One sec. This is the divergence I'm talking about. This is the divergence that I'm talking about. These are not getting broken. What in case if bulls have power to take the market higher, they have to break. There is for market to rally, it needs a lot of efforts. In case if bulls are fresh, bulls are energetic, they have to break these levels. They're not able to do that. They are breaking divergence on one time frame and forming on a higher time frame. That is what they're doing. It is pretty evident that they are running out of the gas. Okay, on hourly time frame, we have got a significant correction coming in. Of course, if positive reversal has been broken on daily and all, of course we can expect. This is how the chart is looking like, and I do not need to again stress that these are all the divergence points. All the divergence points. This was broken. Once this is broken, we have a divergence on 5 hourly time frame coming in. So anyways, a chart analysis is a sum total of a lot of things. This is only one element which I'm consistently repeating, so that this gets into the mind very well. Otherwise, there are a lot of things which generally I use to analyze the markets. So now what will happen? What one may be expecting? So because you have got significant positive reversals which were broken. I have observed that on 30 minutes time frame, I am seeing some sense of support coming emerging into the market, and this is probably one level which, if broken at all, you may find some support coming in on between these 2 points, because this is a gap up. window has not yet been closed. So basically 10,790, I would say 10,790 to 780 is one support zone. If this is breached, you will see market sliding towards 740 to 750, and if this is broken, for now I'm seeing 10,600 to 640 might be one zone in which market may find support. Now a lot will also depend on how Dow is events at Dow will be unfolding in coming week. Especially we have seen market sliding significantly after a long time. On last Friday, we have to see how Dow is placed and how international markets are placed. But this is how I would be looking at the market, and I would strongly I would recommend that please follow your risk management rules very carefully, because only if you have capital available with you, then only you can trade in the market. It doesn't go the other way. Follow your risk management rules very carefully. There is absolutely no doubt about it that when market falls, it falls with a with a greater conviction. For now, I'm clear that on the longer time frame, trend remains bullish. But if you do not understand the significance of time frame correlation, you will not get this point very carefully. So follow your own method, follow your risk management rules very carefully. And for now, expected direction of market for now, what I can see is clearly moderately bearish. I'm not mentioning that trend has reversed, because if trend has to reverse, it has to do only two things. It has to break positive reversal patterns on the higher time frames, and also the negative, that is bearish side volatility, has to start expanding or catching up. I'm not touching volatility on YouTube, but for now that is how I'm seeing the market. If market has to jump, market will start forming negative reversal around this zone or around this zone, and that negative reversal pattern has to break, wherein the positive side volatility expansion has to take place. That's about it. So for now, correction, I'm expecting a correction towards these levels. All these levels have to be reviewed very carefully. I know this video is long, but a lot of things are happening in market, and that is how it is going to be, which is why I had mentioned, I remember I had mentioned many times that markets will be getting very complicated. Even if you're sitting on significant profits, it will be complicated because it will be getting complicated only if you don't have your risk management rules and your objectives in place. In case if those fundamentals are very clear, I think one should be okay. With this, I'm signing it off. Thanks a lot. In case if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. If time permits, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good night. Bye.